Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to check out the 11th most popular project in all of games. That is the Grand Carnival expansion and reprint. Take your carnival on the road in this campaign-based expansion to the award-winning game, the Grand Carnival. Now, I will say, I think they did a couple things really good on this main thing. First, dropping that it's a campaign-based game. I always think that is a fantastic thing to let people know right from the jump. I think it gets people more excited. You're also letting me know that on the Can You Do It, because this is an expansion and a reprint, I already feel comfortable in the Can You Do It because you've done it before. I would like to know the player length, the time count, and the age, but overall, I like the main image, and I see the artwork. It gets me excited about it. These are a little bit hard to see. I'd almost like to see them zoomed in, but nitpicks. Overall, I do like the main image there, and yeah, it really does pop once we get it zoomed in a little bit more. To the award-winning game, the Grand Carnival. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up and get those tickets ready. The carnival is back in town.
When the carnival last came through, it amazed guests with its simple rules and puzzly gameplay, winning multiple Game of the Year awards. And this year's carnival is bigger and better than ever.
Clowns keep the crowds entertained, while Peanuts gives the carnival crew a little extra pep in their step. And you thought the Ferris wheel was big? We've got enormous attractions now, like Outer Spaceland and Prehistoric World.
Some things have gotten a lot easier for carnival architects. Double-sized foundations help get your carnival up and running quickly, while mini foundations help cover up your past mistakes. But other things that make carnival life a bit more challenging. Trying to collect all those golden tickets from your customers, and performing grand finales before the week is out.
And most importantly, we're taking this show on the road, visiting some of the most vibrant cities in the good old US of A. Each city is unique, with their own distinctive way of picking a favorite carnival.
With so many new tricks to master, this new carnival is sure to keep you on your toes. But if you work hard and plan carefully, before you know it, you'll have created the one, the only, the Grand Carnival!
I agree. I like that video a lot as well. Yeah, so I feel like they did a great job spotlighting how good the original game was. And then they really focused on what new was in this game, which is kind of, aimed at people who already backed the game. I would like to say maybe I'd like to know just a smidge bit more as someone who's new to the project. Hopefully we have like some gameplay videos, good stuff down here. But overall, I felt like that was a really solid game. Video. This game is so good. I love it. Starting off with Z Garcia, you got the animated GIF. That's nice. Like that. Once again, just on the Can You Do It, I feel super comfortable now. Because, yeah, why isn't this... Click on it. Click on it. What are you doing? There you go. And so then we have two people at the customer service, so we should have some good customer service here. Oh, my right click works again. That's so beautiful. All right. Waiting for that to load. The only thing I really know is there it is. 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 12 plus. And here's the other thing. Knowing that it's 60 minutes gets me extra excited as well, because I think this would be something that'd be great for my son. Like, I think like the 9, 10, 11, 12 kind of age range where some kids start getting into solo games. And if you have kids, there's a good chance that you should see if they'll get into that. Because I know my son is really into it, and he's teaching my youngest son too, my 6-year-old. But let's make sure people got their stuff. Intrepid. This is the most recent project. Now, this is not a board game. No, this is a asymmetric board game of survival. Really hoping to see an expansion for a new set of countries and maybe one more scenario. Emergency resupply cards. Yeah. So this thing is out. And then this one is obviously out because they're doing the reprint. So Can You Do It? I'm feeling super comfortable on this one. I think we could breeze past that. YouTube video will play after we're done telling you how much we value your time. What is the Grand Carnival? Z Garcia's 2020 Game of the Year. Wow, that's fantastic. Board Game Quest 2020, best game from a small publisher. Purple Moose plays solo game of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. The carnival is ready, returning to town. Complete to create the most magnificent carnival, plan your carnival's layout, build attractions, hire staff, and manage the crowds. It's easy to teach, but it's hard to master. We really like it. Great quote right there. Especially if you're going with the family weight vibe, which is what I'm getting here. What makes the Grand Carnival so grand? Maximize your turn. Each turn, select an action number. The higher the number, the more powerful your turn will be, but choose carefully. That action number will be unavailable until the end of the round. Plan ahead. They can be placed. You got to do the polyominoes things, manage the crowds, and they're going to be moving around your physical carnival, which is on the board, so it's going to have some really cool table presence there. Like that a lot. Break the rules. Race for resources. Now we're just kind of talking about random stuff. Easy to learn. Woo, I like that shot right there. That's a really pretty shot. That is beautiful. Only nitpick is I personally appreciate when they use the back of the rule booklet for like useful, helpful information. Hopefully this has a great player reference card, but this looks fun. This looks like the kind of rule booklet that I would enjoy going through learning the game. Awesome. Quick turns, deep strategies. Jeez Louise is a phenomenal expansion. What's new in the expansion? So very hyperfluous. I think that's the word. Superfluous, maybe that's one. It's a something plus. The Grand Carnival on the Road expansion is designed around 7 distinct modules, can be added individually or together, increasing the depth and replayability of the base game. So it's almost like a viticulture-esque type expansion where it's like, hey, there's all this stuff and you can do one by one, or you can just unload it all in there. Now, which module to add? Follow along with our city campaign cards, which gently introduce the new mechanics and provide some unexpected twist to your gameplay. Awesome. Cool stuff from the video. All this stuff. I just want the price now at this point, honestly. City campaigns. This is the list of things it comes with. Okay. Oh, and great. You did a great job spotlighting that we hit stretch goals. I'm assuming that's what the rocket is. This is a really, really good game. What's new in the mid-print? Enhanced art. Wow, that's a great shot. These are really solid shots here. Expansion. So this Kickstarter is for the original game, which has some slight changes, and the expansion. Improved meeples. Oof. And it's gonna be interesting because once we get over the pledges, we're gonna be able to see exactly if they're bringing in new people or if this is primarily just the people who love the original game, which tells us a lot. Those numbers tell us a lot. Are there any reviews of the base game? Yes. The one I have to say really stands out from the crowd, both quick and simple, but thinkier than the average Polyno game. It's so charming, possibly my favorite game. It's a slam dunk. You can also watch the Diced episode. It's easy to learn, but being able to own this game and play it strategically, now that's a whole other story. They really knocked it out of the ballpark. 4 out of 5, a fantastic game that makes excellent use of its theme. So it's really easy to get to the table and enjoy to play. Okay. How about previews of the expansion? I'm just looking for a gameplay. Playthrough, preview. I love the fact that they are very clearly delineating what I am clicking on here. This is great. This is really great. I love how they're handling this. Okay, when I see the word expansion to Kickstarter, I always worry whether I could play it if I didn't buy the original. And I think that's the goal. I think they're trying to do the second printing. What about stretch goals? So, $38,000. Oh, so we've hit these 3. 2 new grand finale cards, peanut token upgrade, new city campaign. We still don't have the price. I feel like we're really beating around the bush on the price. And yes, I know you can look at the price over here, but if you're on iOS or if you're on mobile, you don't see that over there. So that's more than half the people. It's just, I would hit me with it. New city campaign, peanut token upgrade, 2 new grand finale cards. I'd also have like a picture of what this is. I know you're doing like a really cool picture here, making it thematic, but I'd love to see what it is, why it gets me excited. What is a new city campaign? I think little things like that just make me more excited about it. Add 2 new rule-breaking abilities for players to chase again. Or even it was just the text. Like they took away the text. I'd love to know a little bit more. How do you play? Choose an action number, perform an action. This is great. Is there a gameplay video? There is. 8 minutes.
When I say move it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I think this is buried. Look how far we are on this page. And we're just now getting this how to play video in 8 minutes. That's great. Great. Assuming that's a full thing. Want to check out? Try it on Tabletop Simulator. Here we go. Now we finally got the pledge levels. Bumper cars. What's $18? Oh no. Wait, where's the... You don't even tell me? So I have to go over here to do it. Oh, no. There it is. Base game, upgrade kit, expansion. I'm an idiot. Shut your mouth. Okay. Never mind. So just $18 for the expansion. That's a great price. I'd like to know the size of the expansion. I'd like to have a better grasp of that, but no issues with that. $18, that's a rock solid. We only have 25 backers there. Then we got the Ferris wheel, which includes the expansion and the upgrade crate. You know what? I actually, now that I read this, like a smart person, really like this. I would love some pictures, like the long, sexy scrolling shot of all the different components and why I want it. But I think user friendliness wise, this is very nice. So then we got the upgrade kit, and that's 464 people. So nearly a 500 print run of people who just want the expansion and the upgrade kit. That's great. That's great. So nearly a 500 print run of that. That's fantastic. So we got a swing ride. So this is the new upgraded one with no expansion. Presumably this one's not going to be too popular because I imagine most people are just, 8 backers. Most people are just going to go for the splurge to 60. So then there's the number we're looking for here. So the number is 357 new people as opposed to 470, 480 something. So it's about actually evenly mixed. Okay. How much is shipping? So I want to go back to that main image real quick. How much is shipping? So it's $3, $6, $8, $12. Very clean and clear shipping here. Love this. VAT included. Is the VAT mentioned? All shipping options are discounted. Games will be shipped from a warehouse in Europe. The thing. So I would mention the VAT. I need to know information about the VAT. Maybe it's in the FAQ, but I think it should be right here. So roller coaster, I'm going $12 to ship me everything. That's not bad at all. In and out the door, it's $72. Wowzers! I almost feel like we should go with that $60 price. I would like. I don't get me wrong. I like this main image, but I think there could be the $60 price point could be conveyed. You know, I think the that Dice Tower seal of excellence in particular. I know you want the sun here, but what if it's a Dice Tower seal of excellence? Because I think that really moves the needle with a lot of people. Especially if you somehow let me know that this is a family weight game. I think there's just more that could be conveyed about this game. Because I'll be honest, if I click on this and I found out it was a 3-hour Euro game about running a carnival, I would be just as excited. But you know, I would not be shocked. So I would just maybe mention a little bit more in that main image. But Rob Crater, so we got the shipping, which I feel like is really reasonable there. Language options, why pledge now? Okay. That's a campaign. Let's check out the FAQ updates, comments, give this one a grade. Overall, 8 cheap people like me. I mean, if you're good, if I'm in for a toe, I'm in for a foot. What comes in the base game? This is a long, sexy scrolling shot would ideally be right here. What comes in the expansion? You know, that should not be an FAQ style thing. How much is shipping? Is your shipping custom friendly? Yes, depending on the ship your game from way. So I would mention the VAT somewhere. What comes in the upgrade kit? That's a half-point great job for me not mention the VAT because I imagine the majority of people are from the United States of America. There's still a good chunk of people here who are like, oh, what's the deal with the VAT? You got to know at least something about that. All right. Okay. Yeah, so those FAQs, those are like ones that I don't really feel like they should be in there. I feel like they should just be the long, sexy scrolling shot. You know, it's kind of industry standard where you show me all the components of the game. And I say $42. And I say that is totally reasonable for a Dice Tower Seal of Excellent game, 2nd edition with better artwork. And then I jump to just $60, which is MSRP. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting a Dice Tower Seal of Excellent family weight game that is hopefully going to, be one that's in my collection. And it's going to have enough heft on it that I could bust out on game night but still be able to play it with my family. If that's your scenario, and an expansion for only the $18 and we get to the $72 out the door, I feel like that's a great price overall. So can you do it? Let's check out the updates. I loved everything about this except for the shopping area. Yeah, I agree. I feel like we beat around the bush way too much. And then what do we got going on here? All right. The update is, there we go. We funded. So we have 884 people here. Nearly 500 of them who are huge enough fans of the original game to be here the first few days to back you, support you, to get more of this game or the upgrade kit. We did it. We're now a fully funded project, ready to start working on these stretch goals. Thank you all for believing in making this project reality. When we launched the campaign in the first edition back in 2019, a lifetime ago, we knew we had nothing special in our hands. One of the fantastic games that fit squarely in the easy learned but hard to master space. Okay. Congratulations. I hope this game goes beyond your expectation. Can you help me decide these two options would cost me the same considering shipping? Okay. So the first thing here is not much engagement, one comment, and it's someone who has a question about shipping. You do have 33 people who took the time to like this, though, but I would engage them. I would mention the stretch goals. I'd say, hey, what are your thoughts on the stretch goals? What would you like to see as future stretch goals? What's your favorite carnival attraction? We could go super simplified here, but I would get something to get people more engaged with the project, in particular in the comments or in the updates here. Especially, and there's the other thing. So we've unlocked three stretch goals. I still don't quite know what those stretch goals are because I'm a new person, and I didn't see the text, which took away because you had like just that little sentence there. So yeah, I would get an update up in there because how long is it? But I understand it's the holiday right now. It just, at least in the United States of America, they just got done with July 4th. But I would update the people going on there about what's up. But other than that, really enjoyed this one. I loved everything. Yeah, except for the shopping area. Same. So do I want it? Yes. Honestly, as soon as I saw the theme of the game and I saw the artwork and I saw the buzz that was created with the Game of the Year thing and the #1 for Zia Garcia and the Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, I was immediately excited. So I felt like the video was unique. It didn't beat around the bush too long. I felt like it was really well done. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. It's a second print run. It's an expansion. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Price, really rock solid. $72 in and out the door for somebody new. That's fantastic on Kickstarter. Granted, I don't know if I have the VAT. So half point grade drop there. And the shopping area itself, just I feel like we beat way too far around the bush. And not having the long, sexy scrolling shot of all the components, I think that hurt it as well. Which is, like this is, because it's like this is supposed to be it, but like every single component should get its own little spotlight. I liked it. I thought the shopping area was fine. I gave it a B+. Yeah, I think I'm around that grade as well. Overall, I really enjoyed the video. I feel like the price was well done. You know what? I think I'm going A- actually. I think they did a lot really good here. And I just go back to that video. It was different. It was unique. And then you let me know a lot about the game. Yeah, I loved how they did their quotes. How it was just, it said what the video was, and then it sent you to it, which I think made it a little bit more shorter of a page. I feel like they did enough really good things to balance out the things that kind of weren't the biggest fan of. So yeah, I'm going to go with an A- on the Grand Carnival expansion and reprint. I like this one. I like the kind of the jig. I would mention the 1 to 4 players, the family game a little bit early, but other than that, rock solid campaign. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button as we try to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Bye-bye.